Oh, okay. So this got all messed up. Maybe that will work. Hey, digital, I am trying to get this shit worked out because it's much different on this. Hold on. Okay, is that any better? Okay, is that all right? Oh, I'm gonna figure this out. So, how are everybody? How is the peoples? While I get this figured out a little bit. I know I miss everybody on TT2. It's been boring to say the least. I've been making some long form content, so that takes up a lot of my time, but I'd rather be chatting with people than talking to myself to a camera, you know what I mean? Much better on the sound. Okay, good. This is something that I was just like sketching up. It's a recreation, skull with mushrooms and flowers, but I was doing morning glories and chanterelles, and it's a little rat skull. So, yes, I need to pour myself some water. I forgot to get that before. I just like grabbed the jug out of the fridge and ran out here. I was like, oh, I forgot water. And then I started having technical difficulties with everything. It was like my phone camera was connected and fine, being the main camera, and then all of a sudden it just like cut out, and I was like, well, that's not good. So then I had to like join it from my camera because I'm using StreamYard. Yeah. So Tommy, yeah, we're working out the kinks, man. We're trying to get it done. How are we all? It's a bit like I can stand the thing up to see y'all, but being able to do it vertical on this screen is nice. But for whatever reason, it wasn't recognizing my back camera. And I was trying to like sort that out. And I was like, why isn't this? Because then I could watch the chats on the screen like I did on TikTok. But that's all right. I got my iPad on the side. It's logged into the YouTube. We can see what the hell everybody's saying. You finally got a sketchbook and some charcoal, graphite pencils, brushes, and charcoal powder. What do you use charcoal powder for? Is that like with the like, I don't know, do you almost paint with it? I don't know that I've ever seen charcoal powder. Yeah. So I need something else like in this area. But I like how it is so far. And it's very upside down for y'all, isn't it? I don't know. But yeah, that feels upside down for me. We will figure this out. There we go. Try to sit on the other side. I might just have to do that another day. Background's big area and needs expression. Yeah, totally. At least that's what you gather from it. Yeah. Maybe a moth up in this area, something with a tail, so we could come down. A comet moth would be nice because that's like orange and yellows, and we'll have the orangey and yellows here, and then purple for the morning glories. Just thinking that this was, unfortunately, I left this in my book bag when I went to an open studio the other day. I've met some artists in Pittsburgh, and they've got a few places we've done open studios together where you just like go and hang out and work on stuff for like 4 hours with people working on their own stuff. There's a lot of chit chat too because we've all just met each other, but I think once we settle in, it'll be more of a productive situation. How is the lighting? Right now we're on natural light, so I don't have like, you know, my ring light on or even the overhead light. It looks good from what I can see on the camera. Okay. I want that to end there. Looks good. Okay, great. So how are the TT streets? My internet went out today for, oh god, like 3 hours. I was gonna be on streaming earlier with my one friend from TikTok. Him and I did um the podcast together, Jerry Geraldo. Which Geraldo's last name? But anyways, on TikTok. But yeah. So he was gonna go on with me, but yeah. Everything went down and the guy came out to fix the internet and then he drove away and 2 minutes later it stopped working again. But it was like the outside wire was really jacked up. Apparently it was fixed before, but they fixed it with some duct tape. So it wasn't really fixed. And my kneaded eraser is in the other room, so we're gonna make do with a square eraser. Hi, 404. We're trying to figure out all the logistics of this. Yuffie, do you need up or are you just readjusting? Oh, and also good news, y'all. I got Yuffie a wheelchair. So she's gonna be able to like move and groove more. Hurry, don't whack at things that fell. I think these are my new ones. I hope these are my new ones. If they're not my new ones, I don't know where I put my new ones. Yeah, these are new. Okay, cool. Yes. I did good and got rid of the old ones. Yay, Yuffie. Yeah. She turned 19 in February. Her back legs are getting a hell of a lot wobblier, so you know. I got her a wheelchair. I don't like that. How would that be kicking out? Here, not much. Here, like this way. And back here. And then here. Yeah. That's Yuffie. Do you need up? What are you doing over there? Give me 1 second, y'all. Just flopping yourself all hard on the ground. Here you go. I got you. You're good. You're good. You got it. I know you've been asleep a while. There you go. Just stand and let yourself wake up. But yeah, so 2 visits, 3 hours later. I'm an hour and a half late to getting on the stream, but that's okay. We're here. I don't know about I need to find out, but I don't know about the rules for music on here because it is so quiet. I think I would get copyright strikes with them. If anybody knows, let me know. So how is everybody? I haven't gotten to talk from this side of the camera for quite some time. I mean, I was on the Typical Skeptic podcast, but that's not the same. No. So I got some more long form content coming out here very soon. My resin came. I'm going to be doing a mirror. I'm very excited about that. I have to paint the mirror yet, and then I don't know if y'all seen around where people like pour resin on mirror. They make things in clay, set them in there, and then do the ripples around it. Everything they do tends to be like pretty big and chunky stuff, and I'm gonna do a lot smaller things. And I don't want to pour the resin over the entire mirror. There's going to be like a defined line, because the mirror is just sitting. I only have like one spot for it, and it's a dark corner. And I don't know. I just want to make it very whimsical. I have another one if I want to have just another wall mirror. I like mirrors. I don't know. Anybody else like mirrors? Hi, missing time. Oh, the little one's walking? Or like in a walker? Oh, that's crazy talk. They grow up so fast. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure it's more so for you, but like I haven't checked in with you in a while. So yeah, I don't know. Lots has gone on here. I'm very single now. And I'm trying to launch the YouTube channel to be more long form content. So that's been keeping me very busy with trying to learn how to do different stuff in the editing software. Um, that alone has taken up a lot of time because I'll see something and I'm like, then I have to figure out what that something's called in order to search how to do it, and then figure out how to do it in my editing software. And it's just like, so it's all very much a process, you know. Just dawned on me, I didn't put an eye socket on the skull. How does one leave out an eye socket? What is... So what's the little crowns? Does anybody know what the little crowns are on do you guys earn points? Oh, you get points for chatting. Oh, cool, cool, cool. So it's kind of the same as like on Twitch. I don't know. I've been to some lives, but maybe I just haven't talked enough in the content creators lives that I went to. Just being all shy and awkward, sitting in the corner, lurking. Keep some engagement. Lurking is less lucrative. Yes. Yeah, I would say so. It's just like I always put them on and I don't know. There's one person I watched for a while every single Friday, never said a word. But then again, his lives are like super structured. And they have like a topic and, it's an 18th century cooking show. Townsend. Townsend and Son, I think, or maybe it's just called Townsend now. I like my history stuff. You'd think as like talkative as I am, I would talk in those a little more. You're gonna make tacos, Tommy? That sounds delicious. I made flatbread earlier and some butter chicken without most of the butter and the cream though, because trying to save on them calories but get the similar taste. Um, yeah, and some rice. I don't know if anybody could post in one of the Discord servers that I'm live because I didn't do that. And um yeah. It would be easier if I was at my computer. I really need to get a laptop to have in the studio because my PC is in the other room. And then yeah. You're posted in both? Oh, awesome. Boy, did you post me for me? Or not boy, Fred has been shouted out in TFD and 404. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fred and boy, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I'm acting like I'm new at this. It's the new setup. It's got me all, off kilter. And then the studio itself, I rearranged that as soon as my partner moved out. I was like, okay, well, let's rearrange the studio. Just did all that. It takes a village and all that. Yes. Always try to help each other out. Okay. Let me flip it around for y'all. I don't know why that's. Where's the camera? It's up at over here. I don't know. I wonder if, because I have a subscription with Upbeats, and that's the music I use in my long form videos. I wonder if I can use their music to have background music in lives. I would think maybe, possibly. I don't know that I see music in a lot of lives, so. We're getting a bit of a shadow coming from the window. I might turn on the overhead light. Hi, Sam Gloves. How are you doing? You like gloves? Oh, Digital was asking about the Discords. Yeah, Digital. I don't know if y'all know Digital. You might. I know she came into Tommy's lives a couple of times. I think y'all know each other a little bit. I know you got busy with the baby and all. Oh, I forgot to tell Pika was on. PK. You recognize the name. Okay, cool. Thank you for covering that question, boy. I appreciate it. Okay, little viney thingies. I'm gonna get the overhead light real quick. Hi, Yuffie. Hi, Sweet Pea. She's gonna be hell on wheels when those wheels come on Wednesday. Pretty sure her and her brother are going to get into a fight because she'll probably run him over. Solid chance. Okay, we need some other stuff. I think maybe. Should we do like a base of a tree coming down? And then just have some background foliage. That. And then some mushrooms. That'll give something for some other mushrooms to be up in the background. That's what I'm thinking. You no longer doubted the blending power of makeup brushes on graphite? Yes, they are great for graphite and for charcoal. A lot of my old makeup brushes, because I had nothing sponsored on here. I know I'm talking about things, but nothing, absolutely nothing sponsored. We have no sponsors. But Ipsy used to send a lot of brushes when I used to get that bag, and now a lot of them are art brushes. I think. We have some grass there. We'll have some more morning glories. I think going up the tree, have some mushrooms over here. some moss, I think. And then we can do maybe a little more root system poking out and some start of some grasses here. I think that will be good. Yes. Now, do I want to try to do turkey tails? Just like. I think that's a bit washed out for y'all. I will agree with Boy. I think we're a bunch of cool kids. We're the cool kids on the block. So we're at 184 subscribers. I'm excited. We'll get to have it a bit more, I'm sure, once I start actually going live on a regular basis and get more of the long form content out there. I think that's fairly important. So how's everybody's life? How are we doing? How's everybody checking in with everything that's going on in the world? Also, if anybody wants to come up, and I can invite you all up. I'm using StreamYard, and I think I can have up to like 4 people on screen at the same time. So if anybody wants to art with me, you can art with me. And if you're a guest up here, if you have a channel, it can actually broadcast it to your channel as you go in live at the same time and put it on your channel as your own thing. You're trying to find a way to get by without collapsing. Yeah, the world's on fire. Yes. Uh, I'm in frequent panic attacks about everything. Trying to stay informed but not overconsume. Yeah, that's what I've been doing is just really trying to keep busy and wait for midterms. Okay. I'm not sure that I'm keen on that, but we'll leave it for right now. I just won't ink it. I don't think it looks very attached to the tree. But you know, maybe once I actually get some tree painted in, it might look better. Possibly, possibly. It's more than 12 hours. At 12 hours, you tell me you're done. Leave me the notes. Go for another 4 more notes. That's funny. All right. Look what I got. Um, it's not the ones that were on TT. I mean, it's the same brand, but it's not the ones with like the super point. I have already jacked them up. These two are older ones, but the ones that I've started using are already starting to get frayed, and like that's why we can't have nice things. Think. Rabbit! Rabbit! Hi, Rabbit. It has been so long since I've seen you in the chat. I mean, not that we haven't been talking, but it's very exciting to be back on live again. I'm not gonna lie though, like kind of nervous. I wonder if. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta go check. Yeah. Okay. No, we're definitely having a tower moment as a nation. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of destruction going on, but that's necessary for like every all the shadows got to come out. You know what I mean? All the shadows got to come out for there to be a construction of a different tower after that shit falls. Maybe we'll be back this way a little bit. Maybe there. Trying to set this up in the most conducive way possible. Also, having the different camera angle is just going to take some used to. Whoops. Sorry. Maybe that's not so good. Miss my lives a lot. Yeah. Missed hanging out with everybody. Trying to get this. I think that's good. I think that's good. No, that's not good. I get a little bit of a lag on my end. So I am trying to move you all up just slightly, maybe. Slightly and whoops. That way, maybe. Hopefully that's it. Better. Sorry that it's upside down. I can probably actually maybe hold on. Bear with me. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I know that was loud. Lord have mercy. It's all the earthquakes. I'm so sorry, everybody. There, maybe-ish. Better. It's a whole chair over. Yeah. Things have been okay in my neck of the woods. Just, processing the whole breakup and regardless that it was probably best. Still takes time to process. So redoing the house, getting that stuff all figured out. Just taking my time with that and been going to the gym a lot. It's finally warmed up here, so like I can go hiking again. My back is a lot better than it was. There's still some pain with it, but I can walk again, which is like go out for walks, like walk for long periods. So that alone is wonderful. And I have a project coming up. I've shown some people, and if you all are part of my Patreon, I posted on there, but I'm doing, I don't know if I saw one post about it. I saw somebody make a little hat for a mushroom or put a hat on a mushroom. And I was like, oh, I want to make hats for mushrooms. I go out and take pictures of mushrooms and go mushroom gathering, you know what I mean? So I was like, that would be so fun. So that's coming up. I made some hats. The mushrooms should be out soon around here, and I made some little familiars for them and stuff. So that will be fun when we should get some here soon. The oysters, there should be some oysters coming out, or at least like some ink caps and probably the death caps and destroying angels. Those should also be coming out So, you know, that will be fun. Let's see. Which is best for sketching? Uh, this one's a B, and I use that one a lot. And then I have one that's slightly darker in here that I prefer. Hold on. This is a 2H. Those are my two preferred. Or this one's really low. 6B. But yeah, I have a B2, H2, B. Yeah, kind of. I'm fairly soft-handed with my sketching anyways. So I don't think it much matters. This one is like you can go pretty light with it, but it's a B. You thought so as the B's, yeah. I think the H's are a lot darker, a lot more darker. Great English, Kate. But a lot darker. This is a thing. But honestly, like until I got the pack of the Faber Castell, I think is what it is. I just use number 2 pencils for like ever. Where is my? I don't even know what it's at. Oh no! I have that piece of folded watercolor paper that I used to rest my hand on. Now I don't know where it is. You've been squinting at the center shape. It is a rat skull. It's a rat skull with morning glories and chanterelles. I 100% forgot to put an eye socket on it though, so that's a thing. Did you just see that digital was here? Yay. Yeah, and just so my TikTok friends in here know, we all want to go live together anytime I have my streaming software that I'm using. Um, I can have up to 4 people, I believe. So if you ever want to come up and go live and just do art together, we can do that. It just takes me sending you a link. So I'm gonna have to go over those in uh ink then, I think. Well, you can use your phone. You don't have to um be off of a webcam or anything. Did I not pull in? I guess I can use this one. Okay. Well, the offer's there. I was supposed to have somebody else come on with me today, but that didn't happen. I think I got all the flowers put up here. Okay. Let me know. If you can get something situated, you can just shoot me an email real quick or send me a thing on Instagram so I can send you a link. My Instagram name is Veiled Artist. Or you can email me at catmonsterarts@gmail.com. Catmonsterarts@gmail. If you just email me real quick, I can dash in the other room and um, get you a link. And then you can just let me know when you're ready because and then I gotta take you off the backstage. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, then I'll throw you an invite. Can you message me on Instagram? I was trying to find you just now, and I was like, wait. Let's see if we can get this light to come on. Sun's starting to go down. Get this light on. There you go. I will run back and check again. I really need two of me. I need a laptop is what I need out here. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. It should send you the invite, and then I'll just have to run back over and put you up. Too much water. You sent it to email. Yeah, I got it sent over to your Instagram. All right. I like planting chanterelles. I think they're one of my favorite mushrooms. Also to forage, but to paint. Amanditas are fun and all, but I really like to paint these a little bit more. Paint is not thin enough. There we go. Get a thirsty brush on it. You think it's ready? Okay.
Wow, it's a painting of Blue and you. You inspire Blue. Thank you so
Oh.
much for all your help.
I'm hearing you out of my headset. Hi. I gotta put my headset in. I was like, I'm hearing you out of my phone. That's probably causing some echo.
You can see my horrible shading job.
I don't think it's horrible. We're gonna. Yeah, hi everybody.
Shaky. I got my
Me too.
I could probably do this at least.
There we go.
Is it good?
Hold on, I'm getting my earbuds connected. There we go.
I'm a little low.
Wow, that's laggy. So laggy.
The flowers are blooming. The birds are singing. Today is the first day of spring. Hey, Blue, we gotta do something special today to celebrate. What do you want to do on the first day of spring? Oh, of course. We'll play.
Yeah, I think the shooting looks good. I am.
Do on the first day of spring. We're gonna play Blue's Clues, 'cause it's a pretty great game. I'm looking for the color.
I don't know why my audio was working for a second. I don't know. All of the bugs on today's first live stream. I am sorry, everybody.
You're right. There it is. Which of these is for rainy weather? Sunglasses, an umbrella, or earmuffs?
Audio, camera.
Alrighty then. This will help keep me nice and dry.
I cannot make my circles match.
Ooh, check you out, Blue.
I also don't have a normal eraser. Sorry.
For the color purple.
Hmm.
Which of these is the color purple?
Okay. How do I sound, y'all?
Your voice is kind of low.
Is it?
I mean, it seems kind of low to me. I don't know about everybody else.
In which season do we see lots of tulips bloom? Winter, spring, summer, or fall?
Rabbit, what's it like for you?
Yeah, spring. Tulips
Oh, I have to
bloom
put it
in
down again.
spring. We love
The
spring.
other one.
Tulips! Yes! Here I come! Thank you! Happy spring!
Happy spring to you too. I am so glad you were able to help our felt friends. I'm looking for the color green. Which of these is the color green? That's the one. Nice job.
I'm Malachi Laddie. I can't find where the other Malachi butterflies are. Will you help me?
Of course we'll help you. Let's take a closer look. What colors are her wings?
Green and black.
Yeah, green and black. So, oh. Which ones are the Malachi butterflies?
The ones with green and black wings.
They have green and black wings. They're the same species as you, Maddie. You really know your butterflies.
Yes, thank you so much. Bye, Josh and Bill.
Bye, butterflies. I'm looking for the color red. Which of these is the color red? Nice.
Please take your seat. The movie's about to begin.
Well, here we go. The Super Wonder Team movie!
Speedo.
Okay.
Look, it's the evil Dr. Vacuum.
See?
My evil vacuum machine will frighten all the citizens of Pet City. And you dynamic do-gooders can't stop me.
We'll just have to turn it sideways on most people.
He's right, Rocket Blast. We can't stop him. We're pets. And pets always hide from vacuum cleaners. Nonsense. We may be pets, but we can be heroes too. Even if something looks impossible.
I'm new with this. Jesus, monkey.
So the whole wide world is all that you can do. There's no sky too high, nothing you can't try. So reach for the stars. Anything you wish, but those dreams real big. No matter who you are, if you don't see it, feel it. You know,
I don't know. I've gotten so used to jamming out the Blues Clues. I'm like in the vibe.
Yeah. Could you turn it down actually just slightly? It is very loud, and I don't know if it'll give me a copyright strike.
Dr. Vacuum is getting away. Don't worry.
I just gotta figure out where the remote went.
We are heroes. We are strong.
Got it.
We are brave. We belong. Saving the world.
Cool. Thank you.
Is that much better?
Much better.
Mm-hmm.
I think my audio is probably going to be a little messed up since I have the earbuds in. I don't know. It's not letting me use my phone as a mic, and then my earbuds as my, like the speaker thing. It allows me to do that.
I'm so sorry. She decided now would be the time she wants to be vocal.
She's like, yep, I hear other people talking. I would like to.
She's like, if everybody is talking, why can't I?
Right. Yeah, on my PC it allows me to use my camera as my microphone and then have my earbuds in here, but okay. Hello, Tony. How are you?
Oh no! I mean, that's okay. It's fine. I'll deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, this stress test sounded brutal, Tony. You were
I am
telling
so
me about it.
sorry.
How long does it last for? That thing? We're ready to run out of treadmill instead of get the chemicals filled. Yeah, I would. That when you told me about that and then I read up on it, I was like, that doesn't sound like a good time to me at all.
Don't do much, my little loves.
Yeah, I think I'll be on here for maybe, I don't know, what time is it? Like until 6:45 ish. Get like another 45 minutes worth of gaming and then be out. That's cool. She has become so beautiful. The whole day. Ew. So you have to be at the hospital for like a while, huh? I miss music. Still alive. Having like no background noise is, well, not having no music. Okay, I'm gonna fix this tree. Mhm. Thought I had a more action story, but maybe not. So, are you still at the hospital? I was talking to her, the Tony in chat,
Okay.
getting some tests done.
One orb out of 6 is complete.
A lot of boys. I should honestly sit down and do some of those sometimes. I struggle sometimes to stay. It would be beneficial. Yep, phone call. Whoops, I'm sorry. Which Dr. Pepper is better? That's weird. There's strawberry and cream and blackberry Dr. Pepper? What?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they have it in 0
Has
sugar
anybody else?
too.
Okay, but still, has anybody else had those? Because that doesn't. I am a Dr. Pepper fan. I just don't know. I haven't heard of the flavors.
They, as far as I know, they have blackberry, they have strawberry, they have coconut cream. They've got cherry and then the cherry vanilla. Actually, I don't know if that one's still being made, so I can't say that.
Anybody else chime in the chat if you've tried the flavors? Okay. This is my first time hearing about it. I don't drink soda very often, and if I do, it's usually like if I'm out somewhere and I'm getting food at a fast food joint or something. That isn't like terribly often.
Watch me make circles. I like the circles. I like the circles, my little loves.
You
Now,
like the cream soda one?
yeah.
Mm, cream soda Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a cream soda in forever. I used to like them. There was a guy when I was little that lived down the street, and in his garage, he had a soda machine, like an old soda machine, that cost a quarter for the sodas, and he would get them filled and capped and stuff, and he'd just bring back the bottles, and I'd get drinks there. They were like glass bottles. It was so good. Too much love.
What, my little love? Don't nobody want to see my old hair.
You're not allowed to drink soda anymore because you put it on whatever that is. I tend to just drink water a lot of the time, just like regular water. Um, yeah, my coffee in the morning. Do you not have caffeine, or is it specifically soda for some reason? I'm so nosy. I don't do anything. I'm just going in and doing a ton of different shades on the tree in the background. It will eventually be like washed with a brown, but doing all these like in different colors will help you give it like an overall cohesive feel then with a bunch of texture in it.
Mm-hmm. So Mama's all about it.
So yeah, so we'll do that wash like after everything's completely dry. For a brief moment, your child sounded like the reels with the little ghost, where that guy, where the kid's singing that song.
You were so talkative today. She wants a nap, but I want to draw. And she's still watching TV. So I'm not stepping into that. No, we're not gonna mess with that. I
These are
know.
down for the nap.
She's amped up, is what she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that on the table. This is all quite in the frame here. We can have it like that. Cool.
Wait a second. Ghosts don't sound like that. So, what do you think is hiding behind that ghost?
What do you think is hiding behind the ghost? Huh? It was a cow. Can you go moo? What do you think? Is it looking good? Am I doing too much? Should I just stop at 3 balls? I would stop at 3 balls.
I have an issue with having to do repetitive things like that.
Honestly, I probably should have just done full circles all the way around, but yeah, no, I'm too lazy for all that.
You know, with my
I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to skip steps.
yeah. I think even with like my Japanese, when I'm trying to learn how to write a new kanji or whatever, you
Mhm.
know, they're like, "Oh, just repeat write it." I'm like, I get so tired of repeat writing stuff really quick.
Right? That's why I gave up trying to learn it, because, like, I got
Well, I
bored
don't
with the
know.
repetition.
Yeah, it's better with me with speaking, uh, and I can read it pretty good. It takes me more time to write it. And my teacher focuses more on hiragana instead of katakana and kanji.
Mhm.
Um, so we're like really writing everything out. So instead of like watashi, which is like I, being two symbols for um, the kanji for it, it's like long as it's two symbols for hiragana, which is fine. English has a lot of like long words. Most of our stuff is four letters. Anyways.
Do you want to help shovel Bill decorate pumpkins?
Let's not say we did.
You're like, I'm done. I'm done with this for right now.
Let's not say we did. Let's also not say we did. Here, with the makeup brush. There you go. Yeah. Go play. Here, here. I even give you. I raise you a pin. Yeah. Will you go? You go play. And then when Mommy gets done with these balls, for lack of better term, orbs. When Mommy gets done with these orbs, she's gonna go ahead and get you done bring me up. And that'd be better. Gonna make you feel better.
You've been wanting to do a mushroom piece, but what kind of shrooms? There are so many you could do. You could do OC's mushroom thing. Ink caps. There's a few different types of ink caps, but ink caps are some of my favorite to draw. Um, chanterelles are always fun. They're trumpety. And you can do them from like different angles because the tops are like sunken in. Um, so drawing them would be fun. Amanita is always a classic. That's like the go-to that you always see the red and the white. Um, other one. There's a bunch of different types of blue. And there's a violet one. It's really pretty. There's a really cool little blue mushroom that grows in specifically on the beach, on like the little decaying material waves and stuff. They're really pretty.
You just gotta touch everything, huh?
What should I do?
You gotta
That's
touch
the
everything.
job. Rec shop. That was way too wet for us. Which other ones are really fun? Oh, I have my wreath. I can show you the ink cap. Grab it.
Oh.
I have not switched out my wreath yet for the year, so. Here's the ink cap. Oops, don't want to hit my painting behind me. Here's the ink cap. They like melt down and look all like they're ink drops. Like that's how they spread their spores. They like melt down and spread the spores that way. And then these are amanitas. That's a cracked cap polypore. They're really neat. They have like a polypore base. Yeah, those are fun. I always wanted to draw an OC with the ink cap to have like her hat as an ink cap, but I figured I could also. Hi, Purry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were under my stool and I was trying to move it. I'm sorry, buddy. Um, but do like make a hat that was like an ink cap and the outfit very white and gauzy, I think. Maybe like the ends of the ripped gauze dyed black. But I want to make it like mm, Victorian, like 19th century-ish kind of like voluminous clothing, but also a mushroom.
Don't bite me.
I need a sewing machine, but I think I can make the hat before I ever get the sewing machine or ever get the sewing machine. Oh, I didn't even show off the rest of the wreath. I'm acting like people know what the hell it is. You want to see the wreath, Tony? Like the whole wreath? I made this like, God, like last year. But I sculpted mushrooms to put on it, and then obviously used, silk flowers and things that could last on the door itself. But yeah, I don't like it hangs down super pretty. Mm, yeah, so there's the one side of it. Kind of do a scan. Yeah, it's like ferny-ish. Yeah, there's like all the mushrooms. Yeah, not the best angle for it. Um, I do actually have a video here on YouTube of making this. The thumbnail is
Oh?
crap, and I need to make a new thumbnail. But yeah, in my long form content, I have a video for me making that last year. So if you guys want to check it out, give it a like. It'd be appreciated. Much obliged, much obliged. You know, after washing. Not- Okay, what was I doing? I was painting the flowers. I think I'm almost done with those. Yeah. Painting the flowers, I got that. I gotta do the moss. And I'm gonna use further reference for that. There's some dry up here. Nope.
It's not funny when you bite. It hurts. Me. That hurt. You're
Always
breaking my heart.
I used to love to bite. I don't know why. She's such a big biter. And then she would like bite my toys. I was 16
I don't know
at
if I
that
could
point.
show it, but she's literally leaving bruises on me from where she's just going ham with her teeth.
Yeah.
She's absolutely biting me with no regret.
She's like, it feels cool on my new teeth.
Quit biting me. No.
Was that was that the bite of 87?
I've got about 5 bruises on my legs where she's bit me. About to have a 6 if she won't stop. And then I've got 4 on my arms. 2, well, sorry, I've got 5 on my arms. 3 on my left arm and 2 on my right. Where she just
You get
bites and won't stop.
battle. You get battle scars with children. I got
I've tried
scratched
everything
up
to get her to stop and
so
she
bad.
just won't. I'm at my wit's literal end.
Don't know how I got my new.
I know, I'm cheating. I'm using my fingers. I'm sorry. My challenge
For
was
what?
to use the brushes and the brushes alone. But I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm challenging myself, and I'm over here cheating.
okay. Switch out if you need to. That's okay.
Now she's found the fidget pin. Awesome. She'll probably leave me alone and stop
So
biting
is she
me.
teething? Is she teething so bad?
No, she's like 2. She's had all of her teeth for a minute now. She bites out of frustration and anger.
Yeah, I got nothing for you. I don't have kids. And I helped raise my niece when I was like 16, so like my judgment calls were not the best.
She's like a little mini piranha.
Janelle! Oh, hello, sweetie. Hi. It's so good to see you. My cat's messing me up. It's scratching all over my hand. He said he's a perfect angel and he's going to talk to God. So I have no idea.
Here you go, here's your pin back. Don't bite me, I didn't steal it.
How are you doing, Jamel?
Its tools could we use to tap it back in?
I'm also streaming over on Twitch, but because of the technical difficulties earlier, I canceled the Twitch stream. So I don't know if there's anybody over there.
Oh, we still got one more sign to give. Just like that. Big gold. And the other side of this stick together. Give me 50 back here. Which of these tools
Now, isn't it very late for you? Shouldn't you be in bed, sir?
But I'm gonna need you to twist it with me. Ready? Yeah. Let's twist, twist, twist. Twist, twist, twist. Oh, yes, the wrist. The other side of the stool is held together. You did it. Alright.
You're stabbing me with a pin. You're no longer getting it back. Sorry, not sorry. Love you.
She's
I
like
know.
half
It's
crying.
horrible, huh?
She's like half crying,
Yeah.
half laughing. We used to call those alligator tears.
She opened my pin up, like she did the little clicky click, just to stab me with it.
My niece used to fake cry all the time. And so we would just be like, are those alligator tears?
Sorry, y'all. I don't know how to do shadows. Not like this. I don't even remember how I did that. My bad.
I wonder if that's-
Inside voice, my little love. Look at me figuring it out.
Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, well, at 45, which is 8 minutes. Yeah, 45. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, y'all. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out and coming through and seeing me.
It was nice seeing you and getting to hang out with you. I ain't done it in a while. Of course, in
Yeah,
my defense, we've been busy, both you and I, on our own situations, and I hadn't seen you go live in a while.
yeah. Well, I quit TikTok.
Why?
I don't agree with the U.S. sale, and they sold to Oracle subsidiary, and Oracle subsidiary is using the facial recognition and selling it to another company that works with them. With the
Fair,
facial
fair
recognition,
enough.
they use geolocation, so they're tracking exactly where you are.
That makes sense. That checks out.
So,
I thought there was a reason why I hadn't seen you more than just like life.
I did a last post, and then last, I think I sent it out, maybe sent it out to some people, but it wasn't like a huge push.
Right.
So yeah. And that, and they were gonna change the pay policy that was not gonna be beneficial for creators, and it was just, yeah. And then I really didn't want to. I also, with using the app and posting any content, you give them permission to use it in advertisements without compensation, as well as training their AI.
Oh,
So,
I opted out of that. Of course, I haven't really
yeah,
posted that much either to begin with, so.
yeah. I opted out of it too, but I was like, I don't trust them. I mean, I don't trust locals. So, so
So, are you switching to just strictly YouTube now?
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do YouTube and Twitch.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I think, honestly, I don't know. I might be following you on Twitch. You're okay, Lola. All right. How do I pop down?
There should be a leave button, or I can kick you out. One or the other.
Let me see.
I just have to run over to the other room. Okay, figure it out. Thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. I really appreciate it. This was fun. I'm hoping to make this a little bit more regular. Once the laptop comes in, I'll get it figured out so I can control it a little better on this side of things. 'Cause doing it off my phone on the software is not great. But I do want to be able to do a broadcast. I'm probably gonna get OBX honestly to um to do the streaming because it has a bit more stuff you can do with it. Yeah, you figured it out. Get yourself down. Yeah, I'm gonna go in 3 minutes. I'm gonna stop the live at 6:45. I've been live for I think almost 2 hours, which isn't like too long, but I'm just getting back into being live. So. Alright. Maybe I can do tarot card readings on here later at some point. I'm assuming open tarot card readings. Those are fun. I don't know if you saw Dreamscape. Every now and then I go on Rob's podcast, the Typical Skeptic podcast, and I'll do tarot card readings on there and talk about paganism. Um, have conversations, answer questions about my style of divination um, and things, and then I usually do tarot card readings. I do that every 2 months or so. He's fun. He's from the Pittsburgh area as well. I like a lot of the guests that go on there. Um, some of them are a bit woo even for me. Uh, you know, it's a lot of conspiracy theory, metaphysical woo woo stuff. But some of it's a bit much for me to get into. But if you like conspiracy theories, that's a good one for you. You bought a tarot deck, but you haven't learned to use it yet. I honestly, the best way to use it is to use the booklet that comes with it. You don't have to memorize a damn thing. For one, and then also the 3 card pulls are a good way to start. You can do past, present, future, or just do it as like if you're reading a story, reading the 3 together. Um, and it's what's on the card as much as the meaning of the card. So if you'll read like uh say the chariot will talk about movement, possible travel. Um, I forget the actual definition, but it's all about movement and travel and like going somewhere. And that can mean a physical move, a movement in like your personal life, in your career, and whatever. And that usually ties in with like the other cards that are around it. But things like the King of Cups, he is also, if you look in the picture, there's crabs because he's associated with cancer. So like when you're reading that, it could be a male, but it could be like a cancer male, or it could be something affiliated with water because there's a lot of water in the picture. So it's like what's actually in the picture itself along with the meaning. If that makes sense. So it's really just like getting to know your cards, playing with them. Uh, asking simple questions. The like the 9 card pull that they'll always show you in like every booklet is that's a lot to try to learn off of. And I think like 3 card pulls or 1 card pulls are really honestly the best way to learn tarot. I'm gonna do some like soft foliage back here before we go. Whoops, a little too much water. Take some of that out. Right, the area is just damp now. That one. That's the one. Okay. Well, I think it's good for first layer. Get a little more in frame for y'all. We have the phone turned the wrong way again. Hold on. So sharing the screen. Let that adjust. Oops. I flipped it the wrong. No, it's not going to turn sideways now. Huh. Okay. I guess we're just going to be parallel for a little bit. Okay. Well, that's okay. It's at the end of the stream anyway. So, Tizorak skull with mushrooms and a tree. We'll get the moth painted in next time and go back in and get some detail work done with the really fine liners. Add some like cracks and stuff into the skull, define the teeth a little more, I think, and add some like shapes down at the bottom of like rocks and such. So I think that'll be good. And then maybe go in and do some black lines in the background of the tree itself. Just kind of like push that back a little bit more. But I think that'll be good. So it was really cool hanging out with everybody. I appreciate you being here. It was great seeing everyone. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And yeah, I'm going to go end it. So bye, 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 bye.